Hi and welcome back to Larand Gaming, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Larand, and yes, it's Merchant Day again. It's week 70 this time, and there has been a smaller update. I don't really know exactly what has happened, but as you can see, the fountain has changed color. What it means, I have no idea, and if something else has been updated, I don't know. This one is pretty obvious though that something has happened, but I'm not really sure if something else has happened. It just feels odd if just the fountain has been updated and nothing else. Maybe some bug fixes or something, I don't know, but nothing has been announced, so we will just have to wait and see. Maybe a new item at the merchant, I have no idea, I can only guess, or I can at least wish there was a new item, because it's been a long time now since we had a new item at the merchant. But regardless, let's go take a closer look at the community. And here we have it, the Wandering Merchant has arrived in Port Jackson, week 70. Okay, so let's go check the reactions. Boo. Okay, first indication is not good. Going hard pass. That doesn't sound promising. Okay, so let's go check it out. Yes, so we have the Tribal Spear with a damage of 550, and we also have the Lightning Bolt with a damage of 850 with a specialty of a Lightning Strike. And we have also the Excalibur Rod with a rarity chance of 20%, strength 15% and a reeling speed of 15%. The two baits this week is the Cowboy Hat, which gives a chance of catching an exotic fish sheaf with the also additional 3% reeling speed, price 50 charge. And you also have the Mystery Bait Box, which gives a chance to catch any fish in the game at random, includes every fish except Void Point fish. And also past event fish, and has a price of 25 charge. Okay. And here is the Tribal Spear. It comes in at a price of 35 charge and has a maximum damage of 550. It looks like this. I'm gonna go into the free camera. So it's a very nicely made model. Lots of small details on it, and also some effects in the back. Very nice. We're gonna throw it into the air to see if we have some trails. And as you can see, very fully visible trail, very good looking actually. Easy to follow the trajectory of the spear, very nice. We're gonna throw it into a tree, so no special sound and no special effect when you hit the target. And we're gonna go over in the dark to see if something emits any light and if we have neon textures. And as you can see, we have neon textures. Well, it's this special effect here in the back, but nothing that emits any light because it's still very dark here. You still can't see me. So, yes, there you have it. That's the Tribal Spear. And here is the Lightning Bolt. It comes in at a price of 150 charge. It has a spear damage of 850. On top of that, it has an area damage, an AoE damage of 425. It divides that damage among all the surrounding nearby targets. However, that damage will be divided among those targets and it's gonna be up to 425, so it can be less. But also good to know is that if you hurt something with that AoE damage, you will not receive experience from that damage. But yes, it looks like this. We're gonna go into the free camera. So it's a very nice and cool looking model, definitely. Lots of special effects, as you can see. We're gonna throw it into the air to see what it looks like. Surprisingly, not a really good trail. It has a trail, but it's not really that visible. However, the spear itself is clearly visible. And as you might have heard already, it makes a special sound when you throw the spear. You're gonna throw it into a tree. Looks like that. So it's the same sound when you throw the spear, so it's no special sound when you hit the target. We're gonna go over into the dark and see if something emits any light, and it looks like this. We have, of course, the spear itself that's clearly visible, but nothing that emits any light because you cannot see me here in the dark. And we're also gonna check the special effect. It has actually a special sound when you hit the target. So we're gonna go and find ourselves a sea creature. In this case, it's gonna be a shark. So this sound, this thundering sound, is something that you will hear across the entire server when you are hunting, or if someone else is hunting. Looks like that. Is a really cool effect, I must say. One of the best ones actually when hunting. We can do one more just to show you one more time. We're gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see it more clearly. Yes, so it's really, really cool. I love this special effect. It's just amazing. Alright, so there you have it. That's the lightning bolt. And here is the Excalibur rod. It comes in at the price of only 10 charge. It has a reeling speed of 15%, strength 15% and rarity chance 20%. It looks like this. We're gonna go into the free camera. So it's a very nicely made model, a little bit top heavy of course, because it has this huge boulder up on the top. We're gonna go over in the dark and see what it looks like. First of all, we're gonna throw the bobber into the dark and see if something happens. So that's just a pebble from this huge rock. And as you can see, it's not visible here in the dark. But there is this, I would say, is it like a border or something around this? Or the edge of the sword, basically, has this neon texture. It's very cool. And as you can also see, nothing that emits any light. In the water, we're gonna test the bobber, of course. So the pebble is down here. No big surprise what it would look like in the water. So yes, there you have it. That's the Excalibur rod. And jumping into the conclusions for Wandering Merchant week 70. I think this week is pretty easy. I'm actually gonna go directly to it. It's gonna be the Excalibur rod, because with a price of 10 charge to get your first mythical rod, if you are just in the beginning phase of this game, I think getting 10 charge is pretty doable actually. I mean, it's basically one quest and then you're done. Then you have your first mythical rod, which is just awesome. Stats could be better, of course, because 15% strength isn't really what I prefer. But still, you have the good rarity chance and the extra reeling speed, which really makes this rod way more interesting, especially at lower levels. So I would definitely go for this one. The lightning bolt is nice, but seeing a price of 150 charge, it will take a little bit of time and work and dedication to actually get it. It's still, however, a very cool one and I really like it, but there are better alternatives if you're gonna spend those amounts of charge. That's at least what I think. And the tribal spear, sure, it's cheap. It's definitely cheap. It's a good option actually when it comes to spears, because after all, spears are pretty expensive if you're gonna buy it at the supply shop. So getting the tribal spear could be, of course, a good alternative if you already have a mythical rod, but in the situation where you don't have a mythical rod, I would go for that one first and then I would go for a spear. So yes, there you have it. Those were the items from the Wandering Merchant week 70. Well, in any case, that was all I had for you today. If you do have any questions and comments about this, please put them below. Like this video. If you would like to see more content from Fishing Simulator, please subscribe and yes, have a nice day. Bye everyone.